talking for solid like 10, 15, 20 minutes before you see someone come up and whisper something in her ear, and she's like, okay, and without further ado, I'm gonna hand it over to a colleague of mine who's going to explain why we're really here. And the camera pans over and you see the semi-retired Major Molly Mallet. I say semi-retired because she beat her main villain a while ago, but she has too much of that can-do attitude, so she won't fully retire. Welcome, young heroes. We have been watching you since you all applied to the Hero Institute, which is basically like Hero College. I'll say, Madigan, you probably applied for like a tech-related job.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
After recent events, when you showed your bravery and your ability to work together and replay some of the good teamwork moments, not including the tail whip.
Appreciate that.
We think you have the potential to be great heroes. So, consider this your interview and your first test. We have set up a mock situation. You are in a hostage situation. You must find a way to secure the hotel, defeat the villains, and make sure no innocent civilians are harmed. You'll need to work together, but we believe you can do it. As you look around, you realize that everyone has left. There's like training dummies on the floor, like it looks like a bunch of people passed out on the floor. But they're just regular training dummies meant to represent civilians. So there are 3 villains you will have to face, and she shows pictures of... They look similar to mannequins, but these are more of the... I think, Kid Phoenix, you've definitely seen these before. They're the kind of training dummy that fights back.
Spooky.
And they're equipped with, like, special abilities. Like, they can't handle crime on their own, but they are really good for practice.
Okay, I know these. They're...
So there's 3 of them, kind of clearly marked, and it says, find your team, disarm the traps, and get control of a hotel. It's time for you to show us what you can do. And then all the screens go black.
I hope y'all weren't planning on leaving early, I guess.
I am beaming. I am like I just got told I got a free trip to Disneyland.
How hard are you fangirling right now?
So hard. I'm just like, this is great. This is great. Oh, this is great. Okay. So secure and protect, defeat the villains, undo all the traps. Okay. All right. So I have my whole super speed thing. I can run around and try to do the perimeter. Can I check that real quick? I'm like looking at you both like very expectantly.
I think it's taking a minute to settle, like, oh, okay, this is like not just a press event, I have to actually do things.
Madigan's just like, ugh.
There's a little bit of excitement at the concept of actually engaging in hero work, because despite everything, and despite being a little bit pouty, Kid Phoenix does enjoy being a hero to an extent. Like, there's a form of validation within it. So they kind of like, or he kind of spruces up his jacket a little bit and looks around and goes, yeah, I think scouting's probably a good idea to start with. If you see any major threats, just let us know. Between telekinesis and super strength, we got most of our bases covered. If there's like a long-range villain, you just let us know and we'll figure out a way to get to him effectively.
Right, will do. And I will zip away, and I think I have a move called Straight Up Creepin', where basically I can scope out a place or a person, and it gives me extra information. So I'm basically literally just running like the perimeter just to see if there's anything really obvious, like if there's any other hostages that we missed, or if there's like a villain out in the open, just to see if anything's out of sorts, just like a loop.
Yeah. Running around the ground floor of the hotel.
Yeah.
You get the feeling all the doors are going to be locked, but yeah, give me the roll. Roll plus mundane.
I am so excited. Ooh. Okay, my mundane's good though, so it's a 7. So I get 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask, who or what here is not what it seems?
As you're doing your very quick perimeter around the ground floor, your super speed isn't like ridiculously fast, so
No.
it's basically like how most people sprint, but it's a lot easier for you. So as you're zipping around, you don't catch any signs of villains. You figure like either they're locked in somewhere, maybe like somewhere up higher. But you do see a doorway that has some sort of, it has like a tech or like a special panel that looks a little different. Like a keypad. That's a little different, a little higher tech. There might be something special behind that door.
Okay. I don't know if y'all do anything while I'm zipping around.
So Kid Phoenix, Scarlet Sentinel, y'all doing anything while Glider's doing a perimeter check?
Scarlet Sentinel is just irritated. She was ready for the rest of her night to be on the couch and just relaxing because tech is crazy.
Also just that eternal thing of, I didn't apply to be a student, damn it.
Yeah. But she pulls her little computer off her hip, flips it open, and just immediately starts hacking into any cameras that they might have. So would that be like unleash your powers? Because like that's like my big tech thing. Unleash your powers to overcome obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses.
Which abilities did you pick? If you wanted to think it could be interesting for the rodent or insect control to be more like computer viruses.
That would be cool.
You have your pet programs.
Oh yeah.
Supernatural senses could be strength. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If you
true.
wanted super strength.
Yeah.
That's definitely what I'm gonna do. I completely missed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to look at that too.
I guess, well, with viruses, I wouldn't really say that would be that. I'm not setting viruses. I'm just trying to see, like, trying to get into any cameras that might be around the building.
Yeah.
Just to see if there's anybody that looks like they don't belong.
Yeah, roll with Freak as you attempt to use your little pet program / technology to access their servers and their cameras and get a lay of the land.
I got an 8.
I love the idea that our super strong person is also a super hacker.
Yes.
Like,
That's great. Most people probably don't realize this, though.
yeah.
Exactly. That's my thing. People think I'm basically going to be there to whip their ass, but I'm actually here to hacksaw their computers.
Yeah.
Yeah, working condition, or I will tell you how it is unstable or temporary. I'll say temporary because I don't know how many floors this hotel has. So you only get a few minutes to scan through all of their cameras before you get booted out.
Okay. Do I find anything?
Roll plus superior to assess the situation.
I got a 6.
You don't find anything. Why do you think Vatican doesn't find anything? Is there nothing there to find, or is there something else that's drawing her attention? Like trying to hide her actions? Or do you just not have enough time?
It might just be the time thing. The Hotel Sask has like 8 or 9 floors. That's a lot, and I only have a couple of minutes. So I think I just couldn't quite get to all the floors in time before I got kicked out. I don't have I didn't connect fully to the system because I did not expect that I would have to be hacking the system at this party.
Yeah, you don't have quite all of your toys that you usually do.
So I didn't connect everything before I left the house.
That's fair. You didn't have a reason to. None of y'all did. There's a reason they did the test this way. So you aren't able to find anything, and is Kid Phoenix doing anything?
I was setting up my sanctuary because that's something my character gets access to. This will probably come into play later, but it is the Phoenix Roost, which is like the Phoenix's home base. Or I guess it would just be called the Roost. Calling it the Phoenix Roost is kind of redundant. Either way. Okay, so I think people are getting the lay of the land and everything. I'm gonna say that Marcus is with telekinesis and with talking, just like helping all of the dummies into like a secure location, like away from this ballroom. Like I kind of walk around outside and as if I would be like directing people, just going, all right, everyone, we want to follow me. There's some dangerous villains around here, so if you see something, say something. If there's any issues, you let me know and I'll handle them for you, okay? Make sure you're safe.
You're a crowd controlling the dummies.
Yeah. So like I would in a real hero situation, because even though Marcus will not mention it, Marcus actually signed up for this, for like this test to be set up. He was not aware as to when it would happen, but he is very excited that it's like, oh, it's happening now, because I mentioned he didn't really get to go to school, so this is like an opportunity to like social circle that is not Phoenix related.
Yeah. Imagine you have like private tutors and such, but like this is new and exciting, and your dad probably told you like some things that like when he went through it, but definitely didn't directly say anything, though you probably got some like vibes from him that something was happening soon. He is intentionally not saying things, but also you've had a slightly awkward conversation with him recently, so it's been a little weird at home.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Stuff has been weird since that you had to fight that gator. Which was just weird. So also you're relatively certain there's nothing on the bottom like 4 floors. You had to look pretty quickly, so like you might have missed something. Nothing on the bottom 4 floors, certainly nothing on the bottom floor, but Glider, you did see the door with the strange, slightly more advanced keypad.
Yeah, I think I zip back and I kind of skid to a stop, and I see Kid Phoenix like ushering all the dummies into safety, and I'm like, oh, crowd control, smart, that's great. Yeah, so nothing on this floor as far as I can see. I found a weird door, like a really weird, like it looks like like maybe there's security behind it.
Like security good or security bad?
It's like a panel. I don't know, it just looks really different.
Maybe one of the villains is kind of holding up in there. And did you have any luck with the tech? And I turn over to Scarlet Sentinel. Okay, so yeah, maybe they're stopping our tech advance from that room, so...
Oh yeah.
That would make a little bit more sense.
Blocking our access to the cameras. Yeah, let's go check it out. And I'll lead you.
All right.
Y'all are so slow. I will lead y'all.
I imagine, like, Kid Phoenix is doing the, like, noticing that you're faster and trying to, like, make some speed, is doing the telekinesis to grab 2 things and, like, slingshot forward to get places a little faster.
I'm not even doing my speed. I'm just, like, walking briskly, but it's me.
So
Madigan just rolls her eyes and just like jogs after her.
Okay, so Kid Phoenix, can I get all to unleash your power since you're doing more than just making yourself snacks?
Yeah, of course. I'm flinging myself bodily, so that's probably going to be power related. Is that freak?
Yeah, roll plus freak.
Okay, so that's just barely a success. It's a 7.
Okay, you don't quite yeet yourself into the wall at the end of the hallway.
Nice.
But you just barely stop yourself. Now the corner of your eye, you see the wisps of shadows before they fade away.
Ooh. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about there.
To be fair, that move is a little tricky sometimes. It wouldn't have been the first time you accidentally threw yourself into the wall.
Yeah, of course. A lot of the training montages from when I was younger is just like Phoenix going dodge and me slamming into walls accidentally trying to dodge.
get a little too overexcited with that telekinesis.
Yeah, of course. It's a big day, you know?
Yeah, which, Phoenix, that is not his ability. His ability is not telekinesis related in the slightest.
Oh, no, 100%. It's like, I imagine it's like flight and like fire control and like super strength or something like that. Like, it's the Superman suite, but with fire control.
Yeah. Can just casually light himself on fire. It's a really good way to get the paparazzi to leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gotten to the point where he can not accidentally hurt the person standing next to him when he does this.
Even our coolest heroes have moments where they do something embarrassing.
Yeah. So you haven't accidentally yeeted yourself into the wall, and you come to the door, which has the weird panel.
See, it could be some kind of security room. It could be like a service elevator or something.
Would someone like to assess the situation?
Yo.
Does that say perhaps the resident techie?
Yeah, right.
So it's rolling plus superior.
Which I don't really have any additions to at the moment. I got a 7.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, ask what? What here can I use to blank? What is the biggest threat? Here is the greatest danger? What here is most vulnerable to me? And how could we best end this quickly?
First one, because it's got like a blank ending. So what here can I use to blank, like open, like get into the security panel and make it do what I want it to do?
You kind of lean forward to examine it a bit. And it is a newer security pad. It's pretty advanced. Like, it's nice. But you just happen to know there's this little hidden spot that not a lot of people know about yet that you can use to plug in and hack it.
Uh-huh. I pull one of my cords and then like stick it in, and I'm just doing things with my own computer now.
Yeah. Big beefy lady tiny computer.
Yeah.
Alright, roll to unleash.
Another 7.
As you do this, you realize like you can only trip the sensor and the alarm mechanism for so long, just long enough to get through it. You can get in. You just have to close the door very quickly behind you and lock it.
Yeah. As soon as it unclicks, I like open, push both of you guys in there, and I just jump in and shut that door and lock it real quick.
Ah.
Sorry, but we had about 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right, we're in here now.
Yeah, what's in the room?
You're in the security room.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, we can see everything from in here.
Madigan's got like a giant grin on her face. Oh, okay.
You were warned that there are traps here, though.
Yeah.
So does someone want to assess the situation before you do anything, or are we just kind of run in and start hacking?
I see Scarlett's like eyes light up, and I just saw her hack the door, and she's like started to go for it, and I'm like, wait, this could all be a trap. So let's just take a look real quick. And I just start like looking around, and I will assess the situation.
Roll with superior.
Cool. That's also a 7.
Okay, you get one question.
What here is the biggest threat?
As you're looking around, your eyes just after a second lock onto like the chair. You see there's like a little blinking light underneath it.
Don't touch the chair. I think the chair's rigged. There's a little light. Could be a bomb. Would they set bomb? Would there be bombs involved with this kind of tryout?
More like something that would just like shock you.
Triple M would probably find it hilarious.
And I mean, there's no civilians or anything. Oh shoot, we all moved here. We left the civilians alone. I should have gone back. Oh, real poor showing. This is gonna reflect poorly on my test score.
Okay. Let's just not touch the chair. Let's scan the monitors real quick, see if we can see the villains or anything.
Everyone, roll to assess.
Ooh.
Superior.
Ooh. I got a 9.
Okay.
I got 7.
I got an 11.
So let's go with Scarlet and Kid Phoenix first. You each get 1 question. Glider, you get 2.
What here is in the greatest danger? And I guess this is as I'm looking at the camera screens.
Marcus, as you're looking, you catch sight on one of the monitors is showing one of the rooms like the penthouse. See, there are 3 people gathered around a device that looks like it is going to set off a shockwave or something that would go directly down the center of the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So whoever is in the center of the hotel, aka y'all, is in the greatest danger. But the people who are on the outskirts, because also that would have gotten the main rooms that people were in. But I'll say, yeah, Kid Phoenix, you're able to get them to some of the like exterior rooms.
They're
yeah,
safe.
I took 'em out.
So I mean, they're still in danger, but less danger.
It's already an improvement.
Yeah. Also, you found where the villains are.
I relay that information, and I'm sure everyone else has their own specific question.
What here can I use to not like disarm the device on the chair, but to disattach it from the chair? Keep it armed, but not like set it off but take it off.
A way to remove it, but still keep it usable.
Yes.
Okay. So let's say as you're looking around, you go poking around in the drawers, because this is a security office in a world where there are superheroes. There's gotta be some cool tech stuff, so you grab a couple of little tools and sets to where I'll have you roll to directly engage a threat, but don't tell me the number until after we get to Glider's questions. So Glider, what 2 questions do you want to ask?
Oh no. I'm able to scan the videos just faster than y'all, naturally. I want to ask, what here can I use to hinder the villains in some way? Like, is there anything in here that's connected to the system that like a sprinkler system, or could I shut the lights out in the penthouse, or something that inconveniences them in the penthouse?
You know, I don't know if you see anything in this room, but on one of the cameras you see that like they're drawing power from other sources, including basically each floor has its own backup generator of sorts. It looks like this device might have been made partially from the one in the penthouse, but it looks like they're also drawing from something, a power source that is a floor below them, and that is not currently being guarded.
Ooh, okay. Noted. I want to ask this. I'm going to say, how could we best end this quickly, but in the sense of how do we get up there? Like, what's the best, safest way? Like, should we take the stairs? Should we take an elevator?
As you're looking around, you see that there are 3 main elevators, and there's like information on how to do emergency stops, but as you're looking around for any useful things, you pull out a drawer and you see there's information on a 4th elevator. This hotel has a secret elevator, potentially kind of like a celebrity back entrance.
Secret elevator.
But anyone watching the main systems probably wouldn't be able to see. You think you find a little handheld device that has elevator controls.
Yeah, no, elevators have keys, so it's an elevator key. Okay. Yeah, I think I get that. And I'm like, guys, we can, and then a Scarlet Sentinel.
Yeah, what did you get on your directly engage with a threat?
I got a 9.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a partial success. Yeah, that would have been bad. You would have been down to Madigan if you would have.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, those don't work perfectly because usually that move is for like engaging a person. I'll say you're able to partially deactivate it so you can like get it off, and it's basically like you turn the sensitivity down so it's not going to react.
Yeah. So I kind of turn it into like a little grenade. So I just have to like do a quick thing and toss it.
But you're not sure how long before that your patch stops working.
Yeah.
You didn't quite have the
Yeah.
materials you needed to like completely cover all of it, and so you're like, this will work for a little bit. We'll see. But you're decently sure that when it starts to go haywire, you'll have enough time to yeet it away from you before you find out the hard way what that thing does.
Yeah.
So, but you got it.
Yep. And I just kind of like put it into one of the little slots on my belt. So it's easy reach.
I turn around and I have the elevator key and I'm like, hey guys, yeah, oh, okay, that's in your belt now. Okay, do you know what that does?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because we
No.
haven't ruled out bombs.
I'm aware.
Okay, I trust you. Okay,
So, wait, it is a bomb or it isn't a bomb?
I would hope it wouldn't be a bomb. This is a test. It's a trial. They wouldn't kill us, probably.
It's something that would disable you, potentially.
Incapacitate.
Yeah.
It's probably like a taser.
It'll probably hurt though,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it can't hurt to
Okay.
have just in case.
In
Let's-
real life,
yeah.
that might have actually been a bomb. But since
Yeah.
this is a test by a school,
I kind of stop for a minute and go, wait, this is a test. We should apply and act as if this is a real
Yes.
event. So that might be an explosive device. I'm glad you disarmed it, but be careful with it.
It's disarmed for now. I
Okay.
didn't have all my tech. So it's safe for now.
Good.
Let's just get this done quick.
Yes. So it looks like the villains are on the top floor, and they're siphoning power from all the generators. And there's one on each floor, and there's one underneath them that's kind of the main one. No one's guarding that. There's no eyes on that one. Problem is, there are cameras in the elevators, except, and I show you all the key, and I'm like, there's a fourth elevator.
Oh.
Probably for like celebrities, famous people,
The queen.
the queen.
She hasn't been here in like 15 years, but
I don't know why she'd stay in the Queen City Marriott, but okay.
well,
Hotel Saskatchewan.
Hotel Saskatchewan
Hotel Saskatchewan.
is where she would stay when she comes to visit. When she
Okay.
came to visit.
Okay, redact that. I was imagining
Today
we were
we're
in, like,
learning
a
about Canada
Marriott.
because my first thought is, wait, she's dead, but we're in the 90s, so I guess she's not.
We're in the
Yeah.
90s.
Like,
So
sun never
she's
sets,
still
huh?
kicking. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's been here.
So, now that you all have this information, what are you going to do? You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a graveyard tape side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.